All right, guys, so here's an older video, and this is kind of wild because this was before I hit 1,000 subscribers. Because I even say it in the video that, hey, if you could, please like and subscribe and tell your friends, because I was almost at 1,000. I didn't realize how old this video actually is. And I thought it was quite a good video about brake lines. And, but yeah, it kind of went meh. So I thought it was worth resharing. So I hope you like it. I think it was one of my better first videos, like one of the first videos I made that I felt was really a good video, and I was kind of disappointed it never really went much of anywhere. But anyway, that's about it. I hope you enjoy it. Here it is. It's about a real cob job on a brake line. All right, guys, have a great day. Keep wrenching.
See it? I didn't do that. I don't know who did that. There we go. Drip. Brake fluid. Okay, now check this out. Here's the line. Ready? Dun, dun, dun. Come on, people. What is that? Seriously, what is that? You can't do better. You can't do better than that. Come on. That's a safety hazard and a half. How about do the job right or don't do it at all? I mean, this is just ridiculous. Anyway, that's it. Thought I'd share. All right, so I decided to fix that brake line on that truck. And let me show you what I got here. I cut the end off here. And I'm going to wind up replacing this entire line. I'm going to make my own line here. Because what I discovered, if you could see that. How many of you know what that is? That's a single flare. Single flares do not belong on automotive. Double flare only, or bubble flare, one or the other. This is good for home plumbing. That's about it. This is not correct. This is why it was leaking so bad. When I hit the brakes, it was actually spraying brake fluid everywhere. So now I'm going to take that line off. I'm just going to make a new line and put it on there. The customer doesn't even know I'm doing it, but I'm going to do it. So that's about it. So now I got to see if I can find line, which I think I have. And I'm going to take the other end off. Now, of course, that bracket is broken. Like I was trying to figure out originally how it was supposed to mount. And if you look on this side, that bracket mounts here to where the parking brake cable goes. But on this side, that piece is actually snapped off. So this has no place to go. So I'm going to wind up zip tying this thing to the U-bolt for the rear axle. I really don't have much of a choice. So I'm just going to take this off and I'm going to make up a new line. Like I said, the customer doesn't even know I'm doing it, but it's a safety thing. I have to do it. So let me get that going and we'll go from there. So there's actually a better view from the other end of this line. You know, it's a single flare. What a double flare is, oops, let me focus in a little more. Look how shitty that is. What a double flare is it actually folds the line over on itself and sticks it in there. Once I make the new line, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I can make another video at another point on making flares and stuff like that, but right now I'm not going to do that. But anyway, a double flare, it actually becomes like a spring on itself, and that's what creates the seal. It actually has a cushion to it. And if you over-tighten these fittings and crush that double flare enough, you'll eventually lose that springability of the actual metal. It won't flex anymore. It won't seal anymore. And you can actually over-tighten them and crush them to the point where they stop sealing. So there is a torque spec for these. Of course, who has a torque wrench that can go around something like this? You know, usually we have torque wrenches for use on sockets and stuff, but you'd need some kind of a wrench adapter or whatever, or use a crow's foot. I'm not about to go through all that. Basically, you just tighten it, you make it just a little more than snug, and that's about it, and usually you're fine. But I'm going to show you what an actual double flare is supposed to look like. All right, so I used my handy-dandy Blue Point tool, the double flaring tool. And there's what I said about it folding over on itself. You can see there, it's a straight tube. You do this and it kind of diamonds out the end. then you do this, and it folds it into itself. Now, you don't, when you're doing this final step, I've seen people do it where they absolutely tighten the bees out of this, and they wind up taking out the spring tension that's in there, and they basically crush it out of it, and then you wind up with a leak. So all you got to do is, once it's folded over, just stop. You're done. Once you tighten it on the card, that's where the seal is created, you know, by allowing it to crush even more. So here, you can see what it looks like. And there you see the folded over piece on the inside. Now, look how thick that end is compared to how thin the single flare was. All right, so now there's the ends that I took out. And now I'm going to put this in place. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody here to help me bleed it, so I have a depressor on the pedal right now to keep it from siphoning out the master. Remember the one video I had before where, there you can see, brake lights are on because I got the pedal depressed. You have it depressed when you're doing stuff like this, it won't siphon all the fluid out of the tank, out of the reservoir, because otherwise it'll just keep going and going and going and just basically gravity bleed itself empty. So this way you don't make such a mess. So now I'm going to install the line, and I'm going to do the best I can to try to route it decently. I mean, I don't have really much of anything here to mount stuff to. You know, the brackets that belong on the diff cover there, they're missing. You know, the bracket over there is broken, so I'm going to wind up zip tying that. So let's get this in place and see how it goes. All right, so here we go. There's the brake pedal depressor that I use. Just take that off. We go verify the fluid level before we go too far. Got plenty in there, but let me just add some more. So I'm just going to gravity bleed this for now, and then I will use that pedal depressor to help me once I feel it's gravity bled enough. This is exciting, right? Okay. We'll just let that. I'll get right up to the top. That's fine by me. All right, so let's go and wait for it to start dripping out the back. All right, so I got sick and tired of waiting for this thing to gravity bleed. So I have this device, and what it is it's a suction tool, and it'll actually suck out liquids. So as you can see right now, kind of hard to see, but if you look at the tube, oh, there it is. Where is it? You can see some air bubbles coming through. Right there. See? So basically I'm sucking the fluid through. Then I'm going to connect the line, and I'm going to do the same thing on the bleeder end. I did take the bleeder out. I wanted to make sure it would come out. And as you can see, I was able to get this out with a 10mm wrench, but some moron, who I guess probably the same person who put the line on, they used vice grips because, you know, hey, vice grips fit everything, right? So anyway, I did stick this on the wire wheel and cleaned it up because I wanted to make sure that the bleeder opening was clear. And I wanted to make sure the threads were clean too. So, and it is, it's clear. So I'm good with this, sucking the fluid through now. And let me, all right, so that's off of there. So now, yeah, it's not really gravity bleeding on its own, which is weird. It should, but it's not. Because I tell you what, this thing was dripping like crazy before. So that's kind of the general look of how that line is going to run. I got one bracket for here, and then I'm going to zip tie it over there. But that's kind of basically it. Much better than it was, I'll tell you what. The way it was before, it could have caught a branch or something and ripped right out. Oh, there it goes. Now it's gravity bleeding. So anyway, that's about it. Let me get this thing going, get this all together, and then see what the final product is. All right, so here's the final, this is how it looks. I actually have pressure on the pedal right now. And like I said, this was not like a show quality fix. It's definitely a million times better than it was before. This is a good fix. This is a very workable unit now. Before it was dangerous, now it's not. So that's it. All right, so oops. There it is, it's bleeding out. Let's see if You can see, because I could see a little bit of air here and there. Might have to turn this on its side. Maybe it will come out. So now what I'm actually going to do, now that that part of it's done, I'm pretty confident all the air is out of the system. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the bleeder, I'm going to go up top, and then I'm going to depress the pedal with my brake pedal depressor. Then I'm going to come back under here and crack it open one last time. So let's do that. Now, as you can see, I got quite a bit of tension on that rod pushing that down. It actually bent the whole thing, but I did that on purpose because I want to make sure I got pressure on the pedal. All right, so here we are back underneath this thing. I got the wrench on there. Let me see. Okay, there was a little bit of air in the beginning, but I think it's all out. So I'm going to call that a win. All right, guys. I hope you liked that video. If you get anything out of my videos, if you could, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Help me make better videos, more content, blah, blah, blah. Tell your friends to subscribe. It'll help me out. I'm getting there. I'm getting close to 1,000, which I need to be at 1,000 before YouTube will help me out. So that's what I'm shooting for. I want to try to get to 1,000. This way they can help me out with it'll open up new doors, basically, in YouTube to help me with production and stuff like that. So that's about it. It'll help me with editor and stuff like that, too. But anyway, so that's about it. So you guys have a great night. Keep wrenching.